Hello my beautiful friends and welcome to Tailor Made Beauty by Kris. Today we are talking another lightweight serum based foundation. This time it is the Tarte Hydroflex, available right now at Sephora. I think this first came out this past spring and I remember it was like available on Tarte and QVC or something, and it sold out right away and it was really hard to get. Well, you can get it at Sephora. The coverage is said to be medium, which I would agree with. It says that it is a vegan serum infused foundation that flexes with your skin to cover imperfections, hydrates, and promotes better bare skin. I guess maybe they're claiming that because it has hyaluronic acid in it, it has niacinamide, and a vegan collagen complex. It retails for $39 for 1.01 ounces, which is 30 milliliters. It comes in 32 shades. I did a pretty comprehensive 1-day test of it, and here are those results. If you saw my video on the Fenty Eavesdrop, then you know what I've done is gone to Sephora and gotten samples of all these things. You know, it's just a really smart move with your money. These all are in the kind of $30 to $40 range, and if something's not going to work, I don't want to waste my money on it. So today we are doing the, as I said, the Tarte Hydroflex in shade 39H, which is sample B. And like before, no primer, no anything. I feel like these kind of tinted moisturizers should be easy breezy. All right. That looks pretty good for a shade. It is summertime and I do use a Fake Bake self tanner, which does make it a kind of a challenge for getting foundation, because if it's the day right after I did it, I tend to need a darker shade than if I did it 3 days ago. Anyway, I feel like since these are so sheer, you might get away with a little more flexibility on a shade match than with a more full coverage foundation. I am trying to match where I am in my self-tanning routine with doing these. I was very tan on the day that I stopped by Sephora to get the samples, and I'm feeling like maybe I'm not quite as tan today. I mean, I don't think it's not bad, and I can certainly go out in public in it. So here at a normal distance to my regular mirror and looking in my monitors, this looks pretty good. You know, it did just even out my skin tone like I want these to do. It went on, it felt like skincare, like a thicker serum or a lighter lotion. I am going to take a peek here in the 7X and see what that looks like. Well, it's about like I would expect. The Tarte, I don't think, makes any of the blurring claims that the Fenty did, and it doesn't, right? If I look in the 7X mirror, I can see pores, I can see my fine lines, but honestly, for the mission for this foundation, which is just kind of a light feel, something that's going to wear easily, that I'm not going to have to worry about touching up because I'm just enjoying the summer day or out running errands. So yeah, I'm gonna go finish up makeup so we can see what it looks like then, and I'll be right back. I finished my makeup. I used the Bakery Beauty setting powder, the It by Pores compressed finishing powder. It looks really pretty. Let me start by saying that. One thing that happened when I was finishing my makeup, this eye started to tear a little bit, and as a tear was running, I noticed it did break up the foundation right in my eyes. So I just touched up a little bit. I am curious to see how this is going to wear today. It does feel a little bit more like foundation than the Fenty did. I don't feel like it quite is melting into my skin quite as much. It's sitting a little bit more on top. So, you know, in 8 or 9 hours, let's see how it looks. Let's see if this is going to warrant another day of testing. Well, I completely forgot to check in with you last night. I didn't realize it until I had the cleansing balm on my fingers and I went like this and went, oh snap. So what I did was I wore the same makeup today, same setting spray, everything, so that I could do a proper check-in with you. But before I get to my final thoughts, let me show you the picture under the kitchen lighting, which are LED lights, and also out in natural sunshine. This Tarte product, I feel like, is more of a foundation than the Fenty. So it's more than a skin tint. It's like a really light foundation. And that's not really what I'm going for. It's not what I'm interested in. It did wear beautifully. Like, I feel like it's there. We had warm weather today. I was in several stores, so I had a mask on. It held up well to that. As far as settling, you know, I usually get it in that crease there, even with primer, even foundation, whatever. If it's gonna crease anywhere, it's gonna crease there. Yep, this did. So, you know, when I look at it in the 10x mirror, you know, yeah, it just looks like a light foundation. I feel it sitting on top of my skin. It doesn't blend into my skin, I don't feel like. So, yeah, I've got one more of these to try out, which hopefully will be the next video or maybe the one after. And yeah, then maybe I'll just give you a wrap up my feelings on all three of these. But so far I would say I prefer the Fenty to the Tarte. And if you did not see the Fenty video, I will put a link on the end of this video for that. Thank you so much for joining me. Do the YouTubey things and have a fantastic day.